Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to know when we're starting. I'll
Yeah, we
stop.
just
I'll
started.
stop.
So, hello everybody. Sorry, I had a bunch of technical difficulties today. So, if you're here, you're ready to practice. I'm ready to practice. Dave's here. We're ready to practice. Again, I'm sorry we kind of got started late. So, what we're going to be doing is we are going to just do some Clarks today. Clark technical studies. I think these are the technical studies. Yeah, and we're going to go through just a couple of them. Just some good playing, get the fingers going. Um, by the way, if you are out there and watching us on YouTube, by all means, you should be joining us on Zoom. I've got the link in the description. And also, you can just go to brassbrunchbunch.com, and there's a whole big write up there, and you can contact us that way. Uh, this entire thing is, think of it as a running club that people run at different speeds, but we kind of do it all together. So it doesn't matter what your playing level is. If you want to have some friends to help you practice every day, this is what this is all about. All right, so Dave, you ready? You want to get started?
Excellent. Let's do this.
All right, let me just make sure. Good, that's live streaming. Yeah, we're ready to go. What I want to let me actually get started. And we'll just go kind of back and forth on these exercises. We're not going to run an entire exercise on every scale degree, but I wanted everybody to remember this. It starts at pianissimo and it maybe goes up to piano. These Clark studies are just designed to be very soft and very subtle, and they're supposed to be just to get things barely. Um, the less force you use, the more accurate what you're doing is going to be. So that's kind of the point of these. So let's start really slow. These are all just basically chromatic scales. Here we go.
I think we can maybe screen share this first,
Oh,
Richard.
you want me to
Sorry.
screen share it with you? You mean you don't have it memorized? Sorry.
I have the book, but
Sorry about that. Yeah, let me
thanks.
screen share this for Dave. So we have, a very convoluted setup, and that's my fault. So here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? And actually, how about this? Why don't I do two and you do two? So here's number two.
And three.
Sorry,
Four.
everybody. All right, so we can just move on right here. Well, you know what? These are good. Let's just keep on doing a couple more of these uh, chromatic exercises here because it's a good warm up. So today Zoom is being a little glitchy. So Dave, to me, it sounds like you're speeding up and slowing down, like with the like the buffering issue. So anybody listening at home, and if they hear it sound a little bit funny, that's kind of what's going on here. So all right, here we go. So this is number 5 and 6, right? And six. All right, Dave, your turn.
Hey, here's 7 and 8. And eight.
I lost count of myself there. So I think the best part of this exercise is to work on the lower notes, especially for euphonium when you're going back and forth on your fourth valve. You're getting a lot of pipes with different levels of resistance. And the idea is if you're just playing soft and you're just working on your dynamics, then you're just going to play the right way. So think of it musically and don't necessarily think of it as technical there. All right, so you want to give etude number 1 a try? I'll play it nice and slow. Ideally, you're supposed to do this all in one breath. And I'll try to scroll down and play it one-handed and just make a mess of this. So it's very simple. It's the easiest etude out of all of these. So we're going to let Dave sight read with the microphone off. See if I can remember how this one goes. Right? And... I'll just go one time through. Ideally, you're supposed to be able to do that 2 times through, so you got to play it really fast.
That was great. I ended up doing it twice. I was twice as fat. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah, good for you. But you lied. All right. So second study. This is the one that basically this is the only one that everybody knows because it's very commonly used. It's a great exercise. I don't want to say anything bad about it. It says piano. I don't want you to play piano. I want you to play pianissimo, and then maybe the accented notes are piano, but don't necessarily. They're not accents as much as they're maybe just a little bit of an emphasis so you can hear the beat. So Dave, why don't you start this one? And how about 4 at a time with repeats?
4 at a time. Good. Sounds good. All right. So go at your own pace. If
well, let's not go at our own pace. Let's because we have to play it together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go middle of the road. I'm not gonna go super fast. Like I'm trying to do this like in one breath several times in a row. So I'm just gonna go breathe where you have to for listeners out there, and if it's too fast for listeners, you can go slower. Here we go.
And let's just make sure we call out the numbers so anybody who drops in halfway knows where we are.
Okay, here's 27.
Yeah, that was some really wonderful playing there. So that was 30. The next one's going to be 31. And just a couple things. While you're playing this, I want you just to feel your lips just ing the entire time. And that's really what we're going for, is just to keep your lips being completely consistent. All of these notes are really close to each other, so there's no lip modification. You're just trying to think of smoothing and evening and ironing out those lips so you have just one vibration the whole time. You do that, that's about the only thing to be focusing on, and just, keeping those fingers clunking up and down. Okay, here we go, starting on 31. Ready? And all right, 32. $33. Whoops. Okay. And then 34. All right. 35. Your turn, Dave.
Hey, that sounded great. And let's keep going. Let's do 35. Here we go. Ready? And a couple more. Scroll down here. And E flat 37. Running. And 38. Running. Okay.
Wonderful. So I'm going to scroll down even a little bit more here and just move on to the next one. Oh, we're almost done with it, though. So the big point about that one was just to work on, consistency and stability in the embouchure and just kind of like realizing that if you analyze all the things that are different, then you'll just sound bad. The entire point is just to focus on what stays the same when you're doing that exercise, and that'll just kind of take care of everything. This exercise is a little bit different. This exercise is about triad arpeggios. And what I really want you to do when you're thinking about this is hear the chord. Pretend like you're playing power chords and think of each 4 notes as one thing you're doing. Like it's a pop song. And I want you to just be thinking of that. And you hear the notes and you can kind of hear what the next note's going to be and the next chord's going to be. And if you think of it in those big chunks, you're going to hear the pitch better in your head, and you're just going to play it better. So miss notes all you want at home. That's not what we're worried about. I want you just to hear the chord in your head. So here we go. Maybe we'll do 2 at a time to make it easier for the page turns here. Right? And nice. And I'm noticing that I need to just be a little bit more even with my fingers. I think it's a finger thing, not a mouth thing. Here we go, 47, right? And Oh, and I did that in one breath. And the idea is not trying to last a long time. Just play really efficiently, like you've got a bow and you're moving that bow really slow. The more relaxed you are when you move the bow and the less tension that you have, the longer the bow becomes. All right, Dave, your turn. You can do whatever tempo you want. Dave? Dave? Ah. Dave didn't unmute his microphone. There we go.
I'm back. Okay, here we go. 48. We're going to start off with. Ready? All right, something like that. And 49. Here we go. Ready? And. All right, and the thing is, that even if you kind of have a mishap, keep that air flowing and just keep going. Very good.
Yeah, this is a really good exercise, especially by the way, it's way harder on trombone than it is euphonium, because you've got a lot of, you're really navigating a lot of slide positions, a lot of real estate in order to get that in tune. So it's a really wonderful trombone exercise. I should be doing more of this on trombone, but I'm not. All right. I'm doing it on euphonium because I mean, what's the best way to put it? It's just as good of an exercise on euphonium as it is on trombone. Um, It's just harder on trombone. Okay. So all the things that make you a good euphonium player are even doubly more important on trombone. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. And we'll move on to the next one. This is 51. Ready? And Ah, I missed one. All right, Dave, your turn. 52.
All right, here we go. 52 and 53. So we got B flat. All right. Ready? Okay, and here we go. We got some flats here. F flat, everyone. 53. Here we go. Ready? Oh, and again.
You didn't take the repeat.
Oh, and again. Here we go. And yeah, there we go. Hey, very good.
Yeah, these are good. Good exercises. We're going to move right along. Right now, I'm really focusing on making sure we're playing through the trigger range on trombone and the fourth valve range on euphonium, because that's really where these are super, super important. And let's move on. This is one of my favorites. This one we can do much faster because it's basically diatonic. It's basically it's a trill primer. So we're working on our trills. So bada lada 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 lada, and then a minor third. Bada lada 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 lada. Back to the trill. Bada lada 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 lada. Then a major third. Bada lada lada lada. Major scale. Bada lada lada lada. And then we come back down, kind of doing the same thing. So it's a really great exercise. I'll try to take it a little bit faster. Not too fast because Dave's on trombone.
Yeah, I might have to end up double tonguing this. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, if you can, good. But yeah, slur tonguing for euphonium. Do what you can. No, not slur tonguing. Complete slur on euphonium. Slur tonguing on trombone. Just the best that you can. Here we go. And remember, as soft as you can play this. 2, right. There we go. That's the last one. All right, Dave, how did you do?
Well, yeah, I would have to double tongue that speed really light to go that fast on a trombone. I think it's possible, but I might slow it down for our
Okay.
trombone friends and students here. The problem then becomes how many breaths do you need when it's really slow? But
a lot. But it's a different exercise then. It's for a different purpose. So keep it nice, soft, nice, easy. And we're focusing on moving that slide without building that tension. And that, figure out how to do that. Teach me.
Yeah, let's try it. And we'll still not go slow, but let's see how light I can keep the tongue on these. Here we go. 2, running. Yeah, are we doing these twice?
Not taking the repeat?
Oh, let's do it again if we're doing it twice.
Yeah, let's just. I think it's better to do it twice than it is to do too many of them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, let me up it and see what happens. Running. Yeah, that was not quite as fast as yours, but it was getting there.
So how about this? I have an idea now. Let's say that if that's going to be our goal tempo, why don't we just do it one time through at half speed, and then we'll go do that tempo the second time through. So everybody at home, especially we're working on these flats, everybody at home can really kind of just work on tone. Think of these as long tones. Here we go. Ready? And go. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Nice work.
All right, your turn, Dave.
We've got G, number 69. Let's try the same thing we're going to do once at a nice, easy tempo. It should feel like long tones. And then we'll speed it up. Let's do this.
That was very nice. I like it. All right, so it's 11:51. I'm gonna do one more of these, and then we'll move on to the next one here. So let's just do this twice, nice and fast. It's A flat. This will be really good for everybody. I think it'll be kind of easy to do. 2, ready, and. How was that, Dave?
Sounding great. That was great.
All right. Let's go down a couple more pages here. A lot of these. Woo! And here we go. That's the etude for it. 5th study. Basically, it's scales. So, you can start us out, Dave.
All right. Let's try this one through number 87. And we're in E. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Running. Oh, yeah.
Beautimus. It's like scales, except easier. All right, 88. Here we go for everybody following along at home. Right? And. Next one.
Nice. Okay, number 89. Got some flats, and I'm going to really try to keep my arm really flowy through these, along with my airstream, just so I don't to jerky with arm motion for those of you on trombone. Here we go.